Hello everybody, it's Matthew Street. Welcome to my channel. As always, I truly appreciate you being here. And folks, this is my Christmas time, holiday time gift wrap-up video. I'm going to show you some of the things I received for the Christmas holiday. And let me just first say Happy New Year to you all. As I make this video, it is December 31st, 2022. Another year in the books, and let's hope a brighter one around the corner with 2023. We can only hope and pray, folks. These last few years have been kind of a bummer, to put it mildly. But let's hope 2023 will be a fun year. And I want to thank all of my viewers, subscribers, and friends for being part of my channel. A lot of exciting things on the horizon for this channel in 2023 with continued videos about music, some more interviews, maybe some more road stuff, guests with me in the studio here. So there'll be a lot of exciting things coming up. So thank you again for supporting my channel through the good and the bad, right? And through the serious videos and through my occasional silliness. I appreciate you putting up with it. It's just something within me that sometimes I just have to get out, like my last video about my root canal. I apologize to some people who aren't into me doing these silly videos, but like I said, it's a part of my personality that kind of keeps hidden and keeps buried for the most part, but every once in a while it jumps out, and so I hope you understand, and hopefully some of you like it. Anyway, today is a serious video because I want to show you some of the things I received for Christmas. Now, some of the early stuff I got, the first thing I got, and I did a whole video about this a couple of videos ago, but it was an early Christmas present from Alan C. Records, who sent me a bunch of cool stuff. 45 picture sleeves, 45s, some 33 1/3 vinyl, wrote me a nice note on the back here, and I'm going to cherish it and keep that note. So thank you to Alan C. Records, but I did a whole video about everything he sent me. Go back a couple and you can see that. Now, a couple of the other things I got a box set that I heard about through Stephen Schnee, and it's called The Police. Every Move You Make, the studio recordings. I haven't even cracked this open yet, folks. This is a brand new gift. I guess you could say it's to myself because I used some Christmas funds that I received to get a couple of things that I'm going to show you. But this is a 6-disc set. It has all 6 studio albums by the, 5 studio albums by the Police. And then you get one extra disc called Flexible Strategies, which is like alternative cuts, bonus cuts, and whatnot. But you do get the 5 original Police albums and then this bonus CD. So I really like the Police. I saw them in 1983 at Foxborough Stadium, the old stadium where the Patriots played. Now they're at Gillette Stadium. But Foxborough Stadium was a big slab of cement. Reminds me a lot of the Buffalo Bills Stadium. They built very similar, kind of not too pretty. Anyway, I saw them there with A Flock of Seagulls and The Fix opening for them way back in 1983. Can you believe it? Almost 40 years ago, coming up this summer. Wow. So anyway, that was a little gift, Christmas gift to myself, I guess, with money I received from others. Another one I picked up for myself is one of my favorite bands that no one's ever heard about. One of my favorite albums from my senior year of high school, 1978, and no one ever heard about it. I was the only one, But The Criers' first album, self-titled The Criers, came out with a rare promo picture disc. If you can believe it, of all things to make into a picture disc, is The Criers' first album, which was on Mercury Records. Okay? And I've been wanting this thing for a long time, and I finally, with my Christmas money, was able to get it. And again, I'm going to talk more about this album. There'll be videos coming up where I'll be sharing more about it. But believe me when I say it's one of my favorite albums from the late 70s, and I know many of you would love it too. The Criers' first self-titled album, The Criers. So I picked up this rare sealed picture disc from 44 years ago, whatever it is, almost 45 years ago. Unbelievable. Okay, what else can I show you? Okay, one of my sons got me something very cool. And I'll show you the 3 things he got me. He knows I like the Explorers Club, and he got me 2 of the Explorers Club albums that I do not have. I love the Explorers Club. That's another lead I received from my friend Stephen Schnee, and I've been into them the last several years now since Steve told me about them. But I love them. One is called Wattage, the Explorers Club, and the other is called Rarities Volume 1. If you get a chance, check out anything by the Explorers Club. If you're into great pop music in the vein of Beach Boys, Burt Bacharach, Sunshine Pop, 60s Pop Bliss, 70s Pop Bliss, whatever you want to call it. But, you know, it's not, I can't pigeonhole it. It's that and so much more. The Explorers Club are one of the greatest newer bands out there today on the horizon, or they're there, and they're making new music. And I've made a video talking about them, and I'll be doing more talks about them, but my son was nice enough to get me 2 of their albums I didn't have. And he also got me another album I didn't have. I haven't opened it yet, so I can't show you the inside, but he got me Liam Gallagher's Unplugged album, which comes with a free promotional exclusive poster. Liam Gallagher, of course, the lead singer of Oasis, now solo. And here's the songs on it. You can check it out or freeze it. Great, great album. And I was very excited when my son gave me that. Now, my other son, I can't show you what he got me, but I can tell you he got me and my grandson and one of my other sons are going to go see the Harlem Globetrotters in February. So I'm excited about that. The Harlem Globetrotters are a family staple. Since I was a little kid, my parents took me to see them, and I took my kids to see them, and now we're going to go with one of my grandsons, one of my grandchildren, I should say, and so my other son got me tickets to the Harlem Globetrotters, so I'm looking forward to that. Okay, next thing I got, and I'll be getting to my Beatle things in a minute here, but I got this cool book called This Band Has No Past, How Cheap Trick Became Cheap Trick. All right? Now, it's by Brian Cramp, and it just came out in 2022. And, folks, I'm really looking forward to diving into this. This is almost like a biography on Cheap Trick. Everything you wanted to know or learn about how Cheap Trick formed, how they came up with their logo, how they came up with so many different things. There's pictures in this book and so much to see and do. I'm really looking at interviews with everybody you could think of related to Cheap Trick. So it's a nice, thick, soft cover book. And as you know, Cheap Trick are one of my favorite bands of all time. So I'm really looking forward to diving into this. This band has no past, how Cheap Trick became Cheap Trick. So if you're a Cheap Trick fan, you may want to consider picking this up. I am so looking forward to diving in and reading this book. All right, now some of the few Beatle things I got. I didn't get too many Beatle things, but I received a surprise in the mail from one of my friends, my YouTube friends, I should say, viewers and subscribers to my channel. We have personal contact. And he sent me this cool thing. And I was like, what in the world is that? It came in one of those card protective things. And it was this. Like a trading card set. And I'll take it out for you. I'll show you. So, you have Lawrence Juber card. And as you can tell, the images are from Back to the Egg, with a little biography of Lawrence. Steve Holly, biography of Steve. Denny Lane, again, images you're familiar with if you have the Wings Back to the Egg album, biography on Denny. Linda, little biography on Linda. And last but certainly not least, you got to have this one, Paul McCartney, with a biography of Paul. Now, I was like stunned and shocked when I got this little gift for Christmas from my YouTube friend Rich, and I was like, what are these things? What, did he make them? I mean, what's going on here? So I asked him, I said, I have never seen these little promo things before. What are they? And he said, that's exactly what they are. These were printed, this little card set of the Back to the Egg images were printed in 1979 as promotional items when the album came out. I never knew of these things, folks. Did any of you? Anyway, he said that he got them at a Beatle Fest, back when it was called Beatle Fest, before it was the Fest. Years ago, he bought several sets of these, and he was kind enough to gift me one for the holidays. So thank you, Rich, and show them again to you folks if you've heard of them or know of them. I'm so happy to have this. These are going to be put in I have a card book back here with original Beatle cards, newer Beatle cards, and I'm going to put them in there. So thanks to Rich for that surprise Christmas gift. And Mrs. Street always comes through with something Beatles for me, and she came through with a Help double-decker bus made by Corgi. And I don't have this. I don't collect all of these, but I have like the Magical Mystery Tour bus. I have the Yellow Submarine. I have a couple of the taxis. I don't need the whole set, but she was nice enough to get me one I didn't have, so she got me the Help double-decker bus. And last but not least, she got me this thing. A 1964 Beatles commemorative coin. Do you remember these or have heard about these? Commemorating the Beatles' first visit to the United States in 1964. They're about 1.25 inches in diameter. There's been different stories what they were made for. Some ice cream shop in Jersey was supposedly giving them out, and they weren't supposed to because they didn't legally get permission. They were told to stop, so they somehow, a bunch of them ended up in Yoko's hands, and she gave them to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and they were to give them out to Beatle fans. And then you hear another story about someone in Washington that was printing these things up because it says RAP in small initials. You can't see it on the back. And that was supposed to be Robert A. Perry that did it, and he was told to stop, and anyway, they ended up in people's hands, and now they're given out. I don't know the whole story of these things, folks. I know they are original from 64. You can get them anywhere from $15 up to $35, $40. It depends who you're dealing with. You definitely don't want to pay a lot for these, though. You can get them all over eBay and online. But my wife was nice enough to get me a cool Beatles coin, commemorative coin from 1964, and I'm so excited about it. So thank you, Mrs. Street, for your 2 wonderful little Beatle gifts, and to everyone else who gave me gifts for the holidays. Thank you all. Thanks for being here, folks. Just wanted to show you some of the little items I received. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and more importantly, Happy New Year. Take care.